with Ultimate Admiral dreadnoughts. So, yeah, after the whole building ships to Monroe thing, I've refound some love for the game. Not a lot, but enough for me to say, yeah, I'll do another series on it. Which, as you can see, I'm playing as the Italians, which is my usual nation to play in this game, so no surprise there. And I had started this off with an auto-generated fleet because we need some interesting things in our lives. Oh, the Dante Alighieri design is designed, but we don't have the dockyard size to build it yet. Armor quality stuff, we're getting nickel steel in 4 turns. New structural steel brings us a new battleship hull, even though we can't use it. New riveting stuff that could be used to like bring down hull weight and stuff. And right. Focus on armor quality as well. Focuses are there. Transport cap goes up. And research budgets is what the rest of that space will be using. So, our largest vessel available to us right now, because the Alighieris are a little bit too big. They're too big, that's what she said, but, So, first vessel is these things. I think the AI did a pretty decent job. 8.7-inch guns. The AI has learnt off me. They've given 3.1-inch, although there's 3.2 somewhere and 1.8, so those things could be changed, and some underwater torpedoes somewhere. Obviously, all the basic stuff. It got the compound arm. We got Barbette 1. Okay. That's good early tech. Then, armor scheme-wise, that main deck is going to need to be changed, but overall outside the deck, this is a good ship. AI, I'm impressed. Game AI, that is, because obviously it's game. But the light cruisers... Oh, God, no. No, you seriously didn't do that, game. I'm gonna be designing a new light cruiser first and foremost. Okay, torpedo boat, doesn't really matter. Decent enough, I guess. Now, the Alighieri... yeah, she would need some differences done, like, so the Alighieri design is... no. So, a new light cruiser, and could I, by setting up min beam draw stuff, just get a... Right, I can do a design like this that would get me just within the limits of what I can build. This isn't going to be perfect by any means. This is just going to be enough that we can get a hull in the water that will be known as a battleship. 11-inch guns is what I'm going to equip this with. I can't fit twin funnels on here, so I'm going to go the best of that. 4.5-inch on both sides there. The deck can all be the same there. Conning tower 11-inch. 1.5-inch superstructure should be fine. Barbette protection, citadel protection. Compound armor is causing a little bit of weight problems. 16.5 knots. That's the speed I'm going to put this thing at. And many bulkheads. Balance the rudder. Obviously no stuff there, no stuff there. Black powder, brown powder's all we've got. Enhanced reloading. Standard and base fuse is all we got. Cruised HE, max HE on the other thing. Okay, conning tower down to 8 inches and that does it. Turret armor 12. 6. Okay, 12. 3. 9. 12, 3, 9. 3. 1.5. Alright, so overall with the restrictions given to us, that's as best we're going to get. And then light cruiser as well, because we actually need a light cruiser that's decent. Right. All 4-inch guns, that will be the layout this thing will run with. My idea is what we're not able to provide in actual damage from the caliber of shell, we will be able to provide with the number of shells coming down range per minute. If you catch my drift. Standard 20 knots. These things are going to be bad smoke efficiency wise. You know what? I won't go all insane. I'll just go with that layout. Efficiency is going to be, when we've already identified, it's not going to be all too great, but it's going to be, it's not going to overweight this thing. This thing's already going to be bad at rolling. Right, I've upped the beam. That will help the rolling slightly, but yeah, these things are not going to be stable firing platforms for a long time. That's all I'm going to be stating of this thing, and it's an inch, all level on the deck, all level on the belt as well, why not? Right, that's going to be sort of the best layout for this ship. Those, and just take off a small bit of bulkheads, standard bulkheads, because it's a light cruiser anyway. So light cruiser in this era anyway, it's not really going to do so good. Right. So now we will have a decent light cruiser on the way that can start replacing the old ones. We also, as well, have a pre-dreadnought on the way, even if it's a little subpar for a pre-dreadnought. But right, I want 5 of those laid down. Then I want 15 of those laid down. Sort by type. So yeah, those guys are going to be in for 19 turns. You're of the class that I don't actually want getting through to having their life. Four battleships instead. Let's go a little more reasonable. A little bit more reasonable with budgetary stuff and everything. Okay, into February of 1890 we go. What I'm hoping of doing is eventually replacing all those older light cruisers. Well, yeah, slightly older light cruisers, but the light cruisers that we can most likely tell from the fact of all its guns layout and stuff that it's not going to be that great of a ship. Right, so got the new armor quality, 2 turns of new hull stuff, and small guns. Better 2-inch guns. Columbria's new leader is considered a threat, so let's okay. Boys 2s with whistles. Curses, the people I don't want to be allied with are allied with me. Oh well. I'm saying that because I've wanted to try and see if I could tick off Austria-Hungary enough that I get this place has got terrorists in and wants to take over, and I was hoping it would go for Nor. No. If you want a battleship, you're going to have to wait, because we don't have the dock space for a battleship. Gun carton. No. How many times do I have to say to the Ottomans, no, we can't give you a new ship. We don't have the dock capacity for such pleasantries. Norway's in an agreement with the Japanese. Now that is an order we can fulfill. 3 light cruisers. Did I say fulfill? I meant that's an order that we can give me my ship. Give me 3 ships for myself and you get none. We're cancelling the alliance. That's great. So I got 2 free light cruisers. Yeah, and I can get 1 extra with our current budgetary things. 4 turns, then commissioning stuff. I'm thinking once we get the 19 of the newer light cruisers, the newer light cruisers out, we refit the older ones to be somewhat more useful. Lighter boilers in 2 turns. The turret mechanisms come out, and 7 education made gun. 10 turns. September. And anything important for nothing more important for until 2 turns from now. No, this turn, nothing more important until because it seems a lot of those light cruisers have been I'm just gonna get rid of the Claudio. Yeah, get rid of that class in general and just then enjoy as we have a slightly better budget to ourselves. Since when the blood starts to sing, you didn't have to win like this. Is this the end of everything? You didn't have to win like this. I feel change is here. No, I don't remember much of those lyrics. It's been a while since I heard that song. France has completed the construction of the Flandre. Okay. What I am doing is hopefully going to provoke the game to go through the option of trying to get Northern Egypt. Because if I can get Northern Egypt, then I control half of the entries into the Mediterranean. The other half will still be controlled by the British, of course, because they are not going to be losing Gibraltar for a while, but if I can get Northern Egypt, then I can stop Suez if required. Four turns building there, 3 turns of building there. I'm going to need to stop some budget deficit. I'm going to need to stop some budget deficit. January into February brings naval deficit to a lower count than what it was. Colombia has stopped the Americans from invading them. Good job. Our battleships are commissioning. That's great news. We still have to wait a while longer before we could even build larger battleships, so using the battleship free hull. As I know that's a hull we got. Emergency wooden plugs, Mark II 9-inch guns. Yes. Do you need to ask again for Mark II 9-inch guns? We need to get at least a Mark II gun. And if they're giving us the opportunity to do so, we will take it. The Swedish have got an alliance with us. Okay, I will be more kind to the Swedish than I was the Ottomans, because reasons. Sweden doesn't have anything I want. Let's up crew training a small bit. The Americans succeeded in getting Costa Rica. Slight bit increases on budgetary stuff there. Give me a thing against the Ottomans already. Park my fleet off there. Park my fleet off that bloody port. I want actual war. Well, invasion of them. A part of them, at least. I want Egypt. I want it now. Damn it, now. Greece has signed an agreement with us. Okay. If the Greeks are up for an agreement, I won't stop them. Slight increasement to crew trainings. Where are my battleships? If the Ottomans won't go after me when I don't have battleships here, well then, I'll just call the battleships over now and have them help with beginning of military operations in Egypt. Hopeful beginning of military operations in Egypt. For our taking over of it. Okay, Sweden, you get a battleship. Okay, so this thing, Stockholm. I hope I spelled Stockholm correctly. If I didn't, then I apologise quite a lot. Oh, hey, Avocado. Now I only want Sweden to be a really good nation because I want to make sure in this reality that Sabaton are an existent entity. That might not be possible if Sweden doesn't exist. Right, 5 turns there. Ship designs. Yeah, nothing really else need to be done right now. Torpedo protection is still on the way. Good news, everyone. We've got the new docks availability to us now, and it's given us about 4 million booster budget. That's going to go immediately to building more dockyard size. Yeah. Okay, can I get something to invade an Ottoman thing now, please? Thank you. Eek, that cost more than the last set of building. Why? Why are you costing me more money? Oh, by the way, 2 of the Swedish torpedo boats are done. Yeah, I've selected shared designs as a option here. Shared designs, it's also sort of mixed in with normal AI designs as well, because of really how stuff works and everything, but Yeah, I do have shared designs active for everything as well. So, except for the Italian ships I designed, and the Germans, because we didn't even do anything for the Germans, yeah, we are going to be fine. Hull protection 3 turns, cruiser 4 turns. But I know where most of my budget is going. Most of my budget is going trying to piss off the Austro-Hungarians. Sweden wants another battleship. Okay, you get another battleship. Swedish pagans marching ashore, forged in Valhalla by the hammer of Thor. Right, so the Stockholm spelt badly is the first one they get. The second one they get Gotland. I think I spelled Gotland wrong, but I'm trying to give out Swedish names for the capital ships, but then at the same time not just go all Sabaton already. Oh god, we're going to be land invading Sudan. Okay. Well, if it takes Sudan, it would mean we have to sort out Red Sea stuff. But it would also give us the opportunity to springshot a land invasion over to southern Egypt, which would be good news for everyone of us in the Italian. We're not even operating in their bloody borders. Netherlands has gone for Germany. Okay, so I say we are in need of a new battleship. All in favour of a new battleship. Could use this hull again. Or we could just use the bulk standard one. Yep, I got you there, avocado. Damn it, I can't go for the largest size yet. 13,500 tons is what we can go with maximum wise. 13. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. 13,491 as our max weight. Now, I know on a good day this hull can be resilient, because in a previous Italian campaign I had a ship using this hull that had survived took about 500 hits before it finally sank. So yeah, this hull is resilient against hits mostly. This is me we are talking about, and this is still an era where 3-inch guns are perfectly good guns for secondary guns. 3.1 inch, and then no superstructure mounted guns availability there. I'm just sinking in the corners there, 6-inch guns, and then centerline 11s, like a little ahead of them. No, I can't do that with this hull. At least on the front, I can't. On the rear, I can. No, I can't do it on the rear either. Boo, hiss. Why can't you let me have my fun? Alright. And then can I do the same here with the 5-inch mounts? No. 5-inch mounts aren't gonna cut it. 4-inch mounts. Then will they cut it? 4-inch mounts work. Okay. And then these corner 2 barbettes there are going to be 4-inch guns. So 12, 4, 4, 3, 1.5, 12, 1.5. Turret armor is going to be 12, 3, 11, 12, 3, 11, 11, 4, 11, 4, 2, 3, 1.5. Right, so those there. We can go 20. Oh god, I didn't even sort out the armor though, so never mind on that yet. Still standard, still standard. Come on, I want my 20 knots. Okay, 11-inch belt. And there's... Okay, no torpedoes then. That can help wait. Gun cotton. Okay, 19 knots. No, speed 19 knots. Standard bulkheads, down the range a little. There, the San Marco Grande class of Italian pre-dreadnought, which it's a lot better in many ways than the previous class, but also still inherits the sort of sacrificial sort of thing of it's not the size I want it to be. AKA, our dockyards are holding us back again. Okay, so this lot will also have 4 vessels of its type laid down. No, 5 vessels of its type laid down, because come on, we need to up our capital ship game, considering the fact we only have 4. Dun 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 dun. You gotta be kidding me. Our attempts at invading Sudan aren't going so well. Our expenses are too high. Expenses still too high. What do you want me to do? Cull the Navy? Oh god, I've dropped something into the void of my floor and I can't find it. Oh well. Mark II 3-inch guns. I should have left the battleships for a little longer. But I only got them as soon as I got torpedo protection, which, hindsight being what it is, wasn't a good idea. Anyway. You're all still under suspension, and your suspension will stay active until further notice. Okay. Yeah, that invasion isn't going well for us. Okay, it seems that my initial plan isn't going to work. You guys heading to Barai. You guys head up there. The men are finally like, finally we can go home! Because we've been at sea for over a year and a half. In the longest of cases. Yeah, that didn't go so well. Oh well, we move on. Turret gearbox. Okay, and then everyone that is actually in a port goes to in being. Oh yeah, and all torpedo boats You guys are going to limit it, because even if you do have training, you're just going to die by my hand. I creep across the land, killing firstborn man. That's, Metallica there, Creeping Death. That's, the lyrics in my favourite portion of the song. Everyone down to you, to in being, then every single one of their torpedo boats that turn mine will go to barely give me any profit. Spread information it was another country. We didn't do any sort of spying whatsoever. Isn't that right, Mad Admiral? We are not a nation for spying. We are a nation for speed and power, as is dictated by our Lord and Savior, Jeremy Clarkson. Please don't my finger quotations on that last statement I made. Yeah, that didn't go so well. Can we just agree? Spain's going for 7 Algeria. Britain gain control somewhere. Not really my concern. How will my relations with the rest of the world? Russia, the Americans, and the Japanese are a bit of a problem for me. Well, if it's the Russians, I can invade what is nowadays Ukraine. I can invade Crimea, and I could also get southern Russia and Georgia. That would be my plan. If the Tsar chooses to come and attack us. Okay, let's resume all battleships construction, effective bloody right now. And if anyone doesn't like the fact we are starting the restarting construction of our battleships, though, then there's always the complaint board, which is in The Hague. Oh yeah, the Netherlands got the Saxony because they the Netherlands work with Germany in this reality. At least right now they do. Until the betrayal arrives, then there won't be so much out there. better to discuss how to improve relations than to how to sour them. Oh, Albania is its own nation now. That's great. Oh, hey Albania, how do you feel about, I don't know, not being an independent and being, I don't know, an Italian colony? Nah, I wouldn't do that. Just yet. Right, in a couple of turns' time, I can just set the transport slider back to 0 because 0% in terms of building, but then not negative it. That would negative our transport capacity. Improved turret gearbox. Palestine's not its own nation. Those guys are rebelling. Spain is losing its invasion stuff there. Russia don't like us, and I'm going to insult the mother of the head of the Navy of Spain and see how that works. They ignored my attempt to provoke them. Okay, get another light cruiser. You know what? Okay, Mad Admiral, you're being sent to Spain. Make sure you do a good job provoking them during your visit. Right, let's see how that went. This turn. That went a lot better. If only I knew I had to send the Mad Admiral to sour relations with thingy place. So they're attacking Serbia. Why am I not surprised? Maybe because it was something that actually did happen. Although a lot later, it was a lot later, and it was after one Archduke Franz Ferdinand got shot in the head. Yeah, if I need to provoke a nation, just send the Mad Admiral. He will get the job done a lot better than me insulting family members of the head of the Navy. Right, I just ruined any profit we got that turn with sending it towards the research team, but oh well. Sending a division! Greece won a couple of heavy cruisers. Go ahead. Send a division. Make Mexico not like us. So a couple of Greek heavy cruisers are going out to them. 4 turns and we get our new battleships. That's great news. Oh, God. Question, is that the son of their head of state in your cabin? Okay. Oh, so that's who the Ottomans have gone to now. Damn it. The Ottomans have asked the Americans for help after we refused to help them. No, I don't... Why is my PC have just brought up a whole bunch of new stuff? I don't want to read the news. Yet. And all I want to know is... it's not really even important anyway. Well, I just want to check on the news is really of ocean liner related things to see if the Astoria, MV Astoria, is either going to be scrapped or saved. Two more turns, then we got our new battleships in. How come our costs are skyrocketing? Still waiting for the Titanic 2. Well, the Chinese one got hull constructed and then abandoned. And then now the one that was put forward by that Australian dude, yeah, it's not really gone ahead at all in the first place. Oh, how come we've got so many naval funds? Okay, we got so much naval funds. I'm going to blow that budget. Psst. I'm gonna just blow that budget. Well, thinking about it, I could reduce transport capacity things now because we're not even planning to do a Titanic 2 whatsoever. Right now, ship-wise, we are more concerned on saving a wooden-hulled minesweeper that King Charles III used to be the captain of. Refrain from commenting. Sweden, you get that. We're invading Sudan again. Okay, so Sweden gets a new battleship, and Greece gets a battleship. So Sweden, I will name the battleship. I I will just give it some... The battleship Sweden, and then the battleship Greece. Because I'm not bothered with trying to find names. Finances. Transport capacity is good enough now that I can set it to just 0 on either side and then be done with it. Next turn. Why is our... Okay. Oh, and China seems to be having a problem with Afghanistan. Make an official protest. 13-inch guns, 4-inch guns. Sweden, okay. Right, our new battleships are all in. Research-wise, those stuff there are fine. Rangefinders, yes. Finances, what is our country's GDP state? We're in a positive GDP, but... Holy shit, I've just seen my naval prestige. Right then, okay, Man Admiral, I found out something. I found out who we're most likely going to go to war with first in this campaign. Brace yourself for this, it's Russia. No, we cannot afford to give you another battleship, even if it is of the older variety of our battleships. I'm just thinking, we need to refit these. Alright, put those there. Currently have 8.7s on board, but it's not going to take up any more space. It's going to only take up a little bit more weight. And we got newer armour to put on anyway, so it should be fine. Newer armour, new engines anyway, so it's gonna be all fine. I tell ya. All fine until we realise we do actually need anti-torpedo here, and then it's like, where the bloody hell are the torpedoes? There. Torpedoes gone. Okay, and main deck, 1.5 inches. Ship's level, but 1 ton. 1 ton. Perfect. Perfect refit. Why Russia? Well, because it's what the game decided to put my tension levels to the bad side of the tension levels too with. Oh, it'd be fine though. I can naval invade and take Crimea, Ukraine, Georgia, and southern Russia. Naval invade, take all those, stop Russia from being in the Black Sea so then they can't really feasibly do stuff in the Mediterranean. Job will be done and we shall all be fine. Preview going for a free turn rebuild slash oh, the budget again, the budget again, the budget again! Our budget is a bit screwed right now. We need a war, we need it now. We need a war, we need it now. Why didn't I just wait a turn for those refits? If I'd waited a turn, we could have gotten rangefinders in this set of refits. Now we can't. Oh my god. 20-something thousand in the negatives. Researchers, you're getting your budget cut. Yeah, we've cut budget pretty much everywhere I think we can cut budgets. The battleship Greece is going to take 7 turns. Those 2 armoured cruisers for Greece are going to take 2 turns. I get those armoured cruisers off to Greece. I think I should be fine myself for a while longer. That has not helped a single thing. That's only helped very slightly. Bloody hell. Okay, limited fleet the light cruisers then. There we go. We survive a turn of this madness. We get extra money given to us from somewhere. I think it's from the sale of our ship, the selling of ships, but okay, I'm just going to do this to hopefully increase my naval prestige. Hey Britain, do you want improved relations between us? Heavy cruiser stuff in 7 turns. Right. From this moment onwards, I'm going to refuse selling any more vessels for right now because I need to finish off my own sort of constructions and stuff and rebuildings and stuff and stuff. Okay. No, Sweden, we can't afford. We're barely affording giving you the battleship Sweden right now. We can't spend our cash and give you more battleships. in our current financial state. Like, it would give it sort of instant cash boost, but then it will increase our monthly balance deficit. Oh god. Why? Why? Why this? All budget problems. You know who I blame for all this? I blame the Russians. And so, that Admiral Avocado, you may want to prepare yourself a fleet. Might want to prepare ourselves a couple of fleets, because we are going to be going after the Tsar. A lot earlier than Lenin would. Okay, what we have to work with, is the battleships you saw me design. Oh, we got pushed out of Sudan again. Oh well. It's the battleships you saw me design, the San Marco Grandes, 5 of them. Then there's 5, sort of built to be as light as possible, battleships. Then we've got these armoured cruisers which are under refit. And, got some somewhat decent light cruisers for this era. Although they do need to be upgraded with the new Mark II 4-inch guns, and Mark II 2-inch guns as well, but they're somewhat decent. And just torpedo boats which are going to die in the first place anyway, so, Right. Let's just carry on. Let's just carry on and, But right now, though, we still need to wait until our current batch of armoured cruisers are actually all ready and everything. And my god, France have just... People are scrapping ships left, right, and fricking centre. Oh, and China and Japan have gone to war. 5,000-ton heavy cruisers. No, we cannot give you a new battleship. See aforementioned budget reasons. Problems. Right. Oh, China took Afghanistan. And Malaysia is considered a threat for Britain, and so Britain are now invading Malaysia. Ah, well. Oh, hey, Avocado. I'm just thinking of something right this very moment. I'm thinking of maybe going to war with Spain for one reason and one reason only. Right, okay, past that. All those guys have been suspended. They are going to continue rebuilding. But that's what I'm hoping to go to war with Spain for, but it seems that the game wants me to go to war with the Tsar instead. Secondary turrets on light cruisers. Okay. No, we cannot give you a San Marco design. We can't give you it. Our navy budget can't handle it. We're especially not mentioning the fact that we are actually refitting our own ships awaiting a war, but whole stuff, advanced medium funnels, explosives. We get ballistite and new shell stuff and a new torpedo size in a turn. So let's move forward that a turn. And now all the armoured cruisers are off the refit. Now we need to refit the protecteds. "16-inch torpedoes. No, you're not getting another battleship. Afghanistan. Oh, there's defeated all Chinese forces. That's great for them. We should go for Ethiopia and then Sudan, not... Right, I'm just thinking of invasion things, but... this game's mechanics with invasions isn't that great. Right. So those things have been refit. Those things are built. Alright, let's refit the light cruisers with a bit of... with better 4 and 2-inch guns. Mark II and Mark II. Oh yeah. New engines. New engines and new nickel steel armor as well, because... but come on, this thing needs some protection. Gun cotton. Ballistite. Gun cotton, ballistite, 16-inch torpedoes, still unreduced. The coincidence rangefinder and mine laying, because this is not the building ships Monroe series. I can do all the mines I want. Mine, 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 mine. No, I'm just thinking now that Finding Nemo scene. You know, with all the seagulls and everything. He's hoping you know, Avocado. Here's the thing, Avocado. I recently watched Drakenifel's video on the battlecruiser Goeben, and after the bit he had mentioned that Goeben had only just gotten through the Dardanelles Straits as the smoke of the battlecruisers chasing them came on the horizon, he did a visual representation of it using that scene from the films. That's just one of Drak's many, many, many ways of keeping his viewers entertained while they are watching his content. Another funny thing I've found from Jack recently was in the Dutch submarines in the Pacific video he did. Because there was mention of the American submarines and the Mark 14 torpedo boats, and it's like, oh, I'll get that particular bit up because I know I'm not going to be able to properly quote what he said unless I do get it up. Curse adverts. I hate adverts.
Total, with many US subs falling back to, and subsequently somewhat overcrowding, Dutch ports in the opening stages of the war, a bit deep, or else the more modern subs were using the soon-to-be infamous Mark 14 torpedo, which had a long list of issues I've tabulated elsewhere, but which essentially could be described as capable of hitting its target and exploding at the right moment during these opening months of the war, only if the correct rituals had appeased the machine spirit, the moon was in the right phase, the planets were in the right alignment, and the Japanese captain who was in charge of the target vessel had significantly angered merciful Poseidon recently.
Yeah. That's another thing from the hilariousness of Drakenafel. He did another one as well, with one of his Russian ship videos. He was like, after the building of some floating factory stacks that was accidentally commissioned and named Navarin, that's another one. Politics screen. Might as well start sending out the fleet. Hey, Mad Admiral, how do you feel about taking over Sevastopol at the earliest convenience to you? Sevastopol and then move on to Odessa. At the earliest convenience. The earliest convenience the entire Italian Navy is departing port. Heading straight for what won't be for long, Russian-controlled Crimea. It won't be for long because we will invade it when we go to war. Which the war will start most likely very soon. That's why I'm already sending my ships to the Black Sea to go and do work. Those guys are going to stay there as home defense force. And yeah, that's everyone set out. Yeah, that would have to wait until we take control of places. Oh, Avocado, did you actually hear this, know the story of, at the end of the Second World War, once, the Soviets had obviously defeated, Germany, the partying from the end of the war was so great that within the night, Russia ran out of vodka. I'm not kidding! I'm not kidding, they partied so hard at the end of World War II had just happened that, they ran out of vodka. Yet relations with the Russians are not going so well. We are already prepared for this, so we are sending in the first Black Sea Squadron. And hopefully things don't go so badly that we need a second Black Sea Squadron, because we all know what would happen if a second Black Sea Squadron is needed. Look at the second Pacific Squadron if you're wanting to know. Anyway, more dockyard buildings are being done, so they shall be active in a while. Okay, you get torpedo boats. No, you don't get a battleship. What I'm thinking is designing a new battleship. A new battleship, or... Oh, we got semi-armed cruiser hull later. Right now, new battleship using the full hull size available to us. Cage Mast gang, boo in anger right now, because this hull, even though Cage Mast's available, doesn't want to fit the Cage Mast. Right. Good news, everyone. We are upgrading 12-inch guns instead of the previous guns. What was the previous ship speed? 19, wasn't it? Yeah, 19. So 19 knots is a minimum speed on this ship. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 funnels. Good enough. Four-inch battery all over the ship. Good job. Good job. You get better engines than your predecessor. Still the nickel steel, the anti-torpedo, citadel, the gun cotton, and the ballastite. A new rangefinder system for, well, new for a ship of mine, I should say. Standard crew quarters. Lessen the barbette size a bit. Okay, can I lessen the number of funnels actually required on this ship? Please tell me I can. Okay, 3 funnels. That's fine. That's fine. Right. Yeah, I could name it Big Black Sea Fleet. Although, right now, if the main Black Sea Squadron gets off from the face of the Earth, there is no suitable forces to replace them. Right, 5. You know, I've had a bit of a brainwave. Maybe 4 of them. You know, I've seen reason. 4 of them. You'll pay for it. You'll pay for it. Go ahead. Tech budget goes down for a few turns while I... Shall not interfere with justice. Again, if you guys can pay for it, you'll get the battleships. I'm gonna start giving out capital ships to my allies again, and within a couple of turns now, we would actually be going to war. What are you meaning it's still red? Oh, budget. Yeah, we can't give you another battleship, seeing as you've ordered the 5th member of the newest battleship of ours after we said we can't afford it. Essentially, Greece has done what they did with the Georgios Arof with that battleship. We can give torpedo boats out any day of the year. It's war in our time! Okay, so, because we had the fleet already in place, we are going to begin the naval forces invasion of Crimea with immediate effect. Crew training budget goes up, and technological advancement budget also goes up to 80%. We've got a naval invasion in place now. If only could make a deal with God and get and swap our places. Yeah, the efficiency was still bad. Been running up that road, been running up that hill, been running up that building. If only could. You don't wanna hurt me, yeah, yeah. You see how deep the bullet lies, yeah, yeah. You unaware, tearing you asunder, yeah, yeah. You, there is something in our hearts. Good news, our current naval invasion chance to succeed is 100%, Mad Admiral. What is your response to that? To the fact that we will have Crimea 100% in, well, 4 turns by this point. Why not auto-resolve? It's only just torpedo boats. Yeah, they didn't even scratch my fleet. Come back when you can actually scratch the fleet, and then I will actually be concerned. So this one's heading to Greece, so this one will be known as, it won't be known as the Zeus, Greek. God. Yeah, why not name it the Dionysus? Right, the Greek battleship Dionysus, and then Giulio Cesare is not going to be Giulio Cesare. This is going to be the Swedish battleship. The Greek battleship Pagans. Because Swedish pagans marching ashore, forged in Valhalla by the hammer of Thor. Swedish pagans marching ashore, forged in Valhalla by the hammer of Thor. Out from Asgard, a Viking ship sails, never to turn back again. But yeah, we are going to fight to the end. And fight to the end we will. We're already winning. Look, we got 17 victory points to their 0. Outstanding win. We can now retreat. No. Also, no, you're not getting a battleship because I am going to design a new light cruiser with the new 5-inch Mark II guns. Okay, so only this tower is now available for this cruiser. Okay. Then rear tower 2. I'm guessing gone are the times where we had the minimum tower. No, we weren't using light cruiser 1, we used torpedo cruiser. Anyway, only I could, know that I would. Only I could run up that hill. Right, and now you know me. I normally like doing my final layout that 2 forward, 2 aft split, but given the circumstances, I'm not going to be able to do that. Nickel steel, okay. Yeah, max HE, gun cotton. Mine laying. A 22 knots design, actually. If only you could know that I would. If only I could. Running up that hill. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to fit an extra funnel and keep this number of guns. Boo. Right then, I will compromise with you, game, just this once, because we actually do need a ship with good efficiency engines. Somewhat decent efficiency engines, I'll add to that instead of... There we go. The Africano design, as best as it's ever going to be in this current state. It'll get upgrades later, okay? It'll be fine, Mad Admiral. Trust me, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. If it's not fine, I'm blaming you and you're fired. No, I wouldn't fire you that easily. I'd only fire you if you sink the ship that has been dedicated to you as your flagship for right now. Right, lay down 10 of them. Find out that's overtaxed my dockyards. And Stella Miras is being halted, as well as also we're not actually getting 10 of them. We're not actually getting 10 of them. You're going to the scrappers, just so that we can get... You know what, I'll just resume all constructions of capital ships though, because we need the capital ship construction still around. They're not doing anything, and it's only just going to be another 2 turns, this next turn thing I'm doing included, until they lose Crimea. And then once Crimea is under Italian control, I'm going to then take over the place that is going to be the most concern to me keeping Crimea, which the place that is most concerned for me to keeping Crimea in the end will be Ukraine. So if I take Ukraine, then all land bridges between Russia and Crimea are safe, although, yeah, I will still have to worry about Ukraine, but... But I believe I'll have enough incentive to then... go and invade Georgia and that. We outnumber them. As, no kind way of putting it to the game, we outnumber their fleet. Okay, so all torpedo boats go into one squadron. And all torpedo boats, we already know what your fate is destined to be. So, light cruisers as well are in a fleet together. Yep, you guys are a battle line. Okay, so our battle line is stuck at 16 knots because of this guy. So he is going to go separate. And then our main battle line can full speed ahead into this fight. Meanwhile, you can go your own way. And call it another lonely day. Now, all my ships have Mark 1 guns. Well, capital ships do. The armoured cruisers and protected cruisers have Mark 2 guns. The torpedo boats... who cares? Right, so times 10 speed into the fight. The light cruisers are going in, those guys are going in. This is going to be great, I tell ya. This is going to be great, I tell ya. I tell you, Mad Admiral, this is going to be great. Oh, would you look at that? We've already spotted their battleship. 12.1 inch guns, 1.6s and 2.2s. Okay, they went the larger caliber side of things there. Okay, my light cruisers. I want you to have loaded HE and HE only. You guys, it's the same, HE only. Alt Shift there, and then it's Alt, no, not Windows button, Alt. Alt, hold, Alt, and low fuel. Okay, their torpedo boats are on low fuel. Right, my torpedo boats. Send your torpedoes off that way on save. You're normal. Okay, all torpedo boats retreat. Okay, and one of the light cruisers have gone down. Right. And then you there gets oh, there's going to be a ship-to-ship ramming there. My ship came out the better in that. Alright, go for Sevastopol, the battleship, Sevastopol. Oh yeah, you're in a worse state than I thought you would be. Turn over that way and get out of here, but while you're out, getting out of here, go and oh, you got your engine sorted. It's good news. Seeing as you got your engine sorted, turn and stop causing problems with Sebasta. Actually, no, not yet. You can turn, but still like cause problems with that guy until it goes down, because oh no, the Aurora is actually being the most problematic now. How are you doing? Somehow unfazed by all this madness around you. They've had an ammo debt, no more 6.5-inch weaponry for you. Aurora's getting in the crossfire as well, so is the cruiser we left there. Although Montebello's now gone. Oh well. Aurora's gone. You've taken a torpedo. If only I'd kept that torpedo idea. We didn't, no. With the Russians, we just did like the Malenko and Tsushima, and that was about it. Oh, no, no, no. Angle it for a dot, angle it for a dot. Right, we are all, at least they're trying to get him. Those guys are going for him. Meanwhile, my main battle line is going against Sevastopol. With mixed results. Mixed results to say the best. We can move forward now. Any torpedoes left that I can go towards class Vandermeer. Hopefully this doesn't negatively affect the invasion force. The hell am I saying? It is going to negatively affect the invasion force. Surrendered to high casualties. Pretty much everyone bar the torpedo boats who are running and my main battleships who are going after their battleship. Well, my main battleship line are going for Sevastopol, although personally I would want you to turn away from those cruisers. Yeah. You'll focus there, you'll focus there, you're already focusing there, good. You guys are focused there. Meanwhile, main force. They're done for. No. This game's entire system is just too clunky for me to... No, I can't reverse the engines, so that's not going to save the ship from being torpedoed. Yeah, everyone come around and help. Do your own part to help. Meanwhile, Tripoli and the fleet flagship are still firing away. Messina and Tripoli is still firing away at Sevastopol. good hit against Sevastopol. It was good enough. Sevastopol is going down. Now, next concern is obviously the light ships. Normally is obviously the light ships, but my concern in this place is time to retreat. Hold on a second, I just need to quickly go and do something, viewers. I'll be back momentarily. Is it the last coconut beside yours? No more of our ships are sunk yet, that's good. But yeah, I'm just now ordering a retreat. We've done our job.
Why this airplane landed on a grass field even though there was no emergency is not what you think. In 1989, an IL-62 airplane was scheduled to land on a short grass field in Germany. In preparation for this dangerous maneuver, the ground was prepared and packed with the help of heavy rollers. Fire trucks and ambulances were also in place in case of an accident.
Okay, so
The crew first did 2 passes over the airfield to gauge their
victory for
approach,
us.
and on the
That's
third
good.
pass, they landed this passenger airliner in one piece. Because there was only 2,800 feet of runway, the pilot put the engines in reverse thrust to help stop the aircraft. And it worked well, but it also blew up a lot of dust, leaving the crew in darkness for a few seconds. And the reason for this risky operation was to deliver the largest airliner ever built with all manual flight controls to its final destination, a museum at the fatal crash site of Otto Lilienthal, who was one of the world's first aviators, if not the first one. Instead of disassembling the aircraft, transporting it, and then reassembling it, they figured it was easier just to fly it in. When this airplane landed,
Interesting story there. Hey, already one apiece. Okay, I'll set agree, but then you'll have to deal with the invasions of both Crimea and Ukraine first, because I want those places, and I'm not going to give up those places just yet. Yes, they want peace just because of that one small little minor defeat we gave them. And the Battle of Crimea, the naval invasion of Crimea, is going to be a success. Then we will move on and invade Ukraine before the Russians decide that peace was an option in the first place. You know what, I'll just auto-resolve that one, because it's only just led to another victory. We have Crimea now, so that means time to expand the Italian Empire out to Ukraine. And then the 2 battleship fleet, which has got the undamaged capital ships, can also move up as well, and we will have Odessa in 6 turns, because that's how long naval invasions of that size take. Right, you guys are going to dock in Sevastopol. They're in a Greek port getting repaired. You gotta be kidding me. The least damaged of the damaged capital ships, and that's the only one that goes to repairs? Okay. Mark II 6-inch guns. Okay, cruiser on cruiser, we will do that. Okay, now which light cruiser will win? Mine or the ones of the Russians? We already know the answer. Mine, of course, because I'm the best there's ever been. Because I'm the best there's ever been, and there's no one going to be better than me in the Black Sea right now. In game time. Okay, so it seems the Russian vessel is not wanting to engage us then. I'll oblige then. They don't want to engage us, I won't engage them. Okay, we can times 30 speed. I didn't have college tomorrow anyway. I don't have college until, as I said, next Tuesday. God. I'm just mentally preparing myself to have to be on those death traps again. Buses. No damages on either side. Only a 52% chance of invasion success. You know what then? I will bring along more help. Right, the more help is arriving shortly. As I predicted, the Russians are doing a land invasion of Crimea to try and take it back. Successfully withdrew from that engagement. Do you mind, Greece, if I get my bounty back? Please. Oh well. Oh well, more successful getting aways. Eek. Our invasion success is going down and down and down and down. How much longer is that one repair ship needing one more turn? Also go and join up with that fleet. Okay, so this turn I will also be able to send out the currently under repair vessel to help. Yeah, the invasion isn't going so well. Oh well. Oh god, and you're just stuck in. You've been blocked from going into the Black Sea. The main Black Sea fleet of mine has also been stopped from going out. Okay. It was a success! Yes, right. Guys, go into Sevastopol. You guys, the large battle fleet, into Odessa for right now, and then I will sort out all the fleet stuff after this war is officially declared over, and I can then say with certainty we've won. War continues after failed negotiations. Okay. Hey, Mad Admiral, I'm sending you over to Russia. You're becoming our peace treaty negotiator. Damn it, I skipped a couple of battles. Oh well. Oh well. Could be worse. Right, I just want this war over with. Please. Had no effect on Russia. Are they really that desperate to not show weakness? That they're willing to prolong the war? They're losing. Oh, I'm gonna lose that light cruiser there, but actually no, that was a lot better than I thought it would, but still. Russia peace treaty. If they don't want peace within this next turn, then oh god, we're gonna have a problem. We're already having a problem from Eastern Poland. Actually going to give us peace now? Gonna give us peace now, old chap, or not? They've scrapped a couple ships, Suvorov and Nakhimov and Menshikov. War continues after failed negotiations. I agree to an exchange. Austria-Hungary is assumed to be okay. What do you mean there's no defense at Sevastopol? God. No, this fleet in Sevastopol. Yeah, we do have defense in Sevastopol. Incompetent game. You know what? This is going to be the end of this stream. Hope you enjoyed. Sunset's going silent. work.